Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to this Throne Room Tuesday, where basically I solicit your prayers for something. And so on this Throne Room Tuesday, I was coming from the hospital actually, from seeing my sister, and I happened to come past this area right here where I did my first YouTube, and I was like, you know what? I gotta do a YouTube here. So what am I going to put in the throne room? You gotta wait and see. Okay, so for those of you who do not know, my name is Sheila Rollins, and I am the founder of H.U.L.A Ministries, Entertainment and Associates Inc. And on this YouTube, we are Overcomers Anonymous, where we support anyone desiring to overcome anything. We do it with Jesus Christ being a higher power, and also what He has accomplished for us on the cross. Therefore, our deliverance, our healing, everything that we thought was impossible becomes possible with Christ. So if you haven't already become a part of our YouTube family, please consider doing so. All you need to do is touch the button, the word subscribe, touch that, and a bell will come up. When it does, touch the bell. Then afterwards, you'll see the word all. Touch the word all, and that way you turn on notifications to receive all of my new uploads. And remember to make a comment. Scroll down below the title, and you'll come to the comment section. And then on the side of the title, you'll see an arrow. And that's where I have more information about the YouTube. It could be some scriptures. I know I have my Cash App in there, if you want to purchase some of the non-dairy ice cream, desserts, and vegan meat alternatives that I have, and the platters. So, okay, something is available every day except for the Sabbath. Okay, so you can contact me anytime for almost anything. Let's try something, okay? Be the first in your family. So, okay. So, all right. So, okay. And don't forget the playlist. I'm constantly making more playlists. I made some more today. So, check out the playlist. So, okay. So, what am I putting in the throne room today on this throne room Tuesday? So, okay. So, what I realize is that, like, okay, so this times that we're living in right now, the laws and stuff are constantly changing. Um, Not just the laws, but okay, like there's been like a lot of sadness with different deaths and stuff like that. A lot of people have died, and the thing that concerns me, and not that I don't feel that I should give attention to my emotions or anything, or respect what situation that I'm going through. That does weigh on my emotions, especially like the deaths and the different sicknesses that we're dealing with in our family right now. But what I want prayer for is to be instant, in season, and out of season. And when I think about that, it brings me to mind about the story of Daniel. And remember, once he knew that they had signed a law that he was not, nobody in the land was supposed to ask a petition from any god or anybody except for the king for I think it was like 30 days. I'll have that in the description, okay, where you can find that story. But anyhow, Daniel, he wasn't being smart, sarcastic. He wasn't trying to be unruly or anything like that. It was his routine. So at the time with his routine, and basically when you read the story, you'll find out that these men basically set him up. They knew that if they found anything wrong about Daniel, it was going to have to be concerning the God that he served. And so basically they set him up, and you know how the story went and everything. Yeah, so Daniel got in trouble with the king and all that, but these men basically was jealous. But that's not my point. My point is that despite of the changes of the outside changes that Daniel was going through, in spite of how the law was changed and all that, and how it was going to apply even to him, and he was in a strange land. Um, Basically, he stayed constant with his God, okay? Constant with the things that and how he had to fill up himself. And so basically, in order for us to stay strong and and what we do for God and in our relationship with God. And even as a person, we have to fill up. And we do that through prayer, reading the word of God, resting, eating well, and all those kind of things. Well, in Daniel's case, it was time to pray. And so he had a specific time that he said his prayer. Now, despite the law, he knew what the law was. He knew how they had changed the law, and basically the king had signified or whatever it called. He has sealed it. I'm sorry, that's the word. He has sealed it with his ring. Um, in spite of that, when it was time to pray, Daniel went into his prayer chamber, wherever he was, and he prayed towards, I believe, the east or whatever it was, and how he prayed. And he did his prayer. And they were right there to say, aha, we caught you. They knew they was going to catch him. They knew the whole thing. But again, like I said, read the story. It wasn't my point. My point, and here's a bus coming. My point was only that he remained constant. I had to let the bus pass. Didn't want to compete with that. He remained constant in his life despite of what's going on. And that is my prayer. I want to remain constant because I find myself um, emotionally eating. I haven't been drinking my water, so I'm looking for juice and something, knowing that it's going to put me in somewhat of a binge, like binging out with juice, but I don't drink juice. I drink water and like herbal teas and rice milk. And, I don't drink juice and stuff because it just, it's a trigger for me. It's a trigger for me for binging out. So anyway, yeah, so I'm not going to be able to do it without your prayer. So please pray for me that I can continue on like my routine. Mainly, I haven't been like exercising and lifting my weights. I've been walking, but I haven't even been walking like the way that I should. Okay, so I have been walking a little bit because I've been doing that retail therapy. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. Believe it or not, today I took back about 4 or 5 dresses. And that was because, how sometimes you get a bit of anxiety when, you're shopping and you feel like you need this and you need that and you want that and other. And you can't make a decision. What I did was I bought all of the dresses. I bought them home and I waited. And you have 30 days to make your mind up about it. And then that lets you try on in the stores now. So you bring the item home. So, you just got 30 days before you have to bring it back. But anyway, um, it's been about a week or two. I tried on the dresses. I saw what fit, what looked good, what didn't. So today I was able to make up my mind and I took back about 4 of the dresses. I bought another dress, but I took back about 4 dresses and I'll probably go and take back another one at another store tomorrow. Because basically what I was hunting is a dress for my son's wedding, and also I thought I wanted maybe a couple of dresses like for church or to go out, something like that. I just wanted something new, but I didn't want a whole lot. I mean, come on, I had bought like 6 dresses, really. Okay, so that's my prayer, basically. To pray for me that I can be instant in season, because when I exercise, when I walk, when I drink my water and all that, it helps to give me peace and relaxes me and help me to be sound. So I need to stay on course. So pray for me. That's what I'm putting in the throne room of this Throne Room Tuesday. Comment down below what you're putting in the throne room, that you're soliciting my prayer and everybody else's prayer. I hope everybody felt welcome. I love you. And so basically, like I said, check out everything, the food, the playlist, share everywhere with everyone. Encourage subscription as you share. And remember to subscribe yourself, okay? I love you, and I see you in the next YouTube. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. To the only wise God, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and ever. I love you. See you in the next YouTube.